Have you ever noticed yourself hesitating before stepping off a curb or reaching instinctively for a wall you never used to need? Today we're uncovering the quiet warning signs your body gives before a fall ever happens, and the 5 silent mistakes that slowly chip away at your balance. I'm Dr. Harrison Carter, and in this episode of Hidden Medical Thoughts, I'll guide you through the simple truths and powerful solutions that could change the way you move, for good. Have you ever felt like your balance isn't quite what it used to be, but you can't figure out why? Maybe you've started reaching for walls as you walk, taking smaller steps on uneven ground, or pausing before stepping off a curb. It doesn't always start with a fall. More often, it's these quiet moments that accumulate, turning a subtle loss of confidence into a loud, looming fear of falling. But here's the truth few people are talking about. Balance doesn't vanish overnight. In most cases, it fades away due to 5 common preventable mistakes. The good news? Once you know what they are, you can stop the decline and even restore the steadiness you've been missing. In this episode, we'll break down each of these 5 mistakes and offer simple, actionable solutions to help you move with confidence again. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, these steps could be the difference between cautious steps and fearless strides. Let's dive in. Before we begin, I'd be grateful if you'd give this video a like. It helps me continue spreading the message about aging wisely. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Make sure to hit the bell so you don't miss future episodes. If you enjoy this video, comment a 1. If not, leave a 0 so I know and can do better for you. Now let's get started. Mistake number 1, neglecting ankle and foot strength. You can actually test your foot and ankle strength right now. Try standing barefoot and rising onto your tiptoes. Do you wobble or struggle to stay steady? Next, try standing on one foot. Do your ankles respond quickly and adjust, or do they feel slow and unstable? If it's the latter, you're not alone, but it's also a clear warning sign. Your very foundation for balance is weak, and without intervention, that weakness will only grow. The good news? Strengthening your feet and ankles doesn't require fancy equipment or complicated routines. Start by waking up dormant muscles. Walk barefoot on varied surfaces like grass, sand, or a textured mat to stimulate sensory feedback. Roll a tennis ball under your foot to release tension and boost circulation. Stretch your calves daily to maintain flexibility. Most importantly, practice slow, deliberate movements, such as mindful walking or controlled heel-to-toe steps, that force your feet to engage actively instead of relying passively on external support. When your feet and ankles are strong, the benefits reach far beyond balance. Your posture improves. Your movements become smoother and more efficient. You recover faster from slips or stumbles. You'll notice the difference in everyday actions, turning quickly, stepping sideways, or adjusting to sudden changes in direction. Ignoring foot and ankle strength may seem minor, but it's often the first domino to fall in a chain of balance decline. Strengthen them, and the rest of your body gets a better chance at staying steady, confident, and resilient. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment a 2 below to let me know you're still here with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 2, avoiding balance training altogether. Liliana, a 73-year-old woman, said it best. I just try not to move too fast anymore. When we tested her balance with simple exercises, like standing with her feet together or walking heel to toe in a straight line, she was stunned by how unsteady she felt. I had no idea I had lost that, she admitted. I thought I was just being careful, but I was actually weakening myself. The solution isn't throwing yourself into risky balance challenges or dangerous stunts. It's about small, consistent efforts that reintroduce controlled instability. Stand on one foot while brushing your teeth. Practice slow, flowing Tai Chi movements to improve coordination. Walk heel to toe along a straight line, arms extended for stability. Even something as simple as standing with your feet together and closing your eyes for a few seconds can sharpen your body awareness. These subtle exercises do more than just strengthen muscles. They reestablish the connection between your brain and body. They teach your system how to adjust, recover, and stabilize efficiently. Over time, They rebuild not only physical stability, but also confidence. A person with strong balance moves with certainty. They walk through crowds without hesitation. They reach for objects without second-guessing their steps. Most importantly, they trust their body to respond when it's needed. Avoiding balance training may feel safe in the short term, but it's a silent thief, stealing agility, reaction speed, and independence as the years go by. The antidote? Embrace small daily challenges. Balance isn't just about staying upright. It's about staying capable, fearless, and free in your movement for years to come. Mistake number 3. Wearing inappropriate or unstable footwear at home. Let's take Antonio's story. A 79-year-old retired man, once very active, who never gave much thought to his indoor footwear choices. For years, he said, I just walked around the house in socks, even at night when I'd get up to use the bathroom. But that casual habit took a terrifying turn one night when his foot slipped on a small rug. I caught myself at the last second on the doorframe, he recalled, his voice still marked by the fear of that moment. But here's the thing, it wasn't the rug's fault. When I thought about it, he said, I realized my socks had zero traction. I'd been skating around my own home for years without realizing how much risk I was taking. Problems caused by inadequate footwear go far beyond slip hazards. Shoes with thin, worn-out soles offer minimal shock absorption, transmitting too much force to the joints and potentially worsening arthritis pain. Shoes that are too loose or have smooth, worn-out treads let the foot slide inside the shoe, creating instability with every step. On the other hand, shoes with overly cushioned soles or even modest heels can also be dangerous because they reduce proprioception, our body's ability to sense its position in space. Less contact between the foot and the ground means delayed feedback. And that makes it harder for the brain to make the micro-adjustments needed to stay balanced, especially when encountering unexpected obstacles or surface changes. So what makes a truly supportive, stability-enhancing shoe? The ideal fall prevention shoe includes several key features. A firm arch support to maintain proper foot alignment. A flat yet flexible sole that allows for natural foot movement while providing solid contact with the ground. And high-quality, non-slip treads that grip well on different surfaces. For outdoor use, look for well-made walking shoes or athletic sneakers from trusted brands known for support and durability. For indoors, opt for anti-slip shoes or slippers specifically designed with secure closures. Avoid backless styles, or if you prefer socks, choose high-quality grip socks with silicone traction patterns on the soles. If you're still here watching and these lessons are resonating with you, please comment a 3 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Mistake number 4, over-relying on furniture or walls to walk. Sarah's story, a 75-year-old grandmother, illustrates this perfectly. After a minor fall a few years back, she began using a cane constantly, even for short distances inside her home. At first, it was just for peace of mind, she explained. But over time, I realized I couldn't walk from the living room to the kitchen without it. What began as a temporary precaution had quietly become a permanent crutch, and her balance skills had weakened as a result. Through a carefully supervised program of balance exercises that gradually reduced her dependence on support, Sarah was able to rebuild her confidence and strength. The turning point, she said, was when I realized I was reaching for the walls automatically, even when I didn't need to. Now, she walks freely through her home and feels stronger than she has in years. The physiological consequences of over-relying on external support run deep. When we habitually use furniture or walls to maintain balance, we're essentially outsourcing work that should be handled by our own musculoskeletal system. The postural muscles, meant to engage automatically with every step, become lazy, losing strength and the quick reflexes they need. At the same time, the vestibular system, our inner ear balance mechanism, and the proprioceptive system, our sense of body position, get less practice in detecting subtle shifts in weight, making them slower and less accurate. The result? A body that's less capable of preventing a fall when a slip or trip occurs unexpectedly. Here's a simple test to assess your reliance on external support. Try walking through your living room or down a hallway without touching any furniture or walls. Pay close attention to how you feel. Do you move with confidence, or does anxiety rush in? Do you find yourself instinctively reaching for nearby objects? If this exercise feels difficult, it's a strong sign your body has adapted to relying on outside supports instead of maintaining its natural balance skills. Now, to be clear, this doesn't mean abandoning legitimate assistive devices when they're medically necessary. Rather, it means being mindful not to use environmental supports as a substitute for preserving your innate stability. With patience and consistent practice, most older adults can significantly reduce their dependence on walls and furniture for balance. The result: better posture, stronger muscles, and a dramatically lower risk of falls. If you're still watching and these lessons are resonating with you, please comment a 4 below to let me know you're still here with me. Thank you again for your valuable time. Mistake number 5, ignoring vision and inner ear health. Matthias's story brings this to life. An 80-year-old former tennis player, active his whole life, who suddenly began experiencing unexplained stumbles, especially in unfamiliar environments or dim lighting. "I just assumed it was normal aging," he said. "I'd trip over minor cracks in the sidewalk or misjudge a step." A comprehensive evaluation revealed multiple contributing factors: an outdated glasses prescription that failed to address his developing cataracts, significant hearing loss that was also affecting his vestibular function, and a previously undiagnosed case of benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, BPPV, a common inner ear disorder. After updating his prescription, receiving hearing aids, and completing vestibular rehabilitation therapy, Matthias experienced a dramatic transformation. "It was like someone turned the lights back on," he marveled. "I hadn't realized how much sensory information I was missing until I got it back." The key insight here is this: most age-related vision and vestibular issues are treatable, but they often go unaddressed for years. Regular comprehensive eye exams, not just basic vision checks, can detect correctable problems like cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or outdated prescriptions. Specialized tests can assess depth perception, contrast sensitivity, and peripheral vision, all critical components for balance. Likewise, vestibular disorders like BPPV, labyrinthitis, or Meniere's disease often respond well to targeted therapies when diagnosed correctly. Here are specific warning signs that should prompt a professional evaluation. Frequent stumbles or swaying, especially in low-light conditions. Difficulty judging steps or curb heights. New sensitivity to visually busy environments like crowded stores. Episodes of dizziness or vertigo, especially with head movement. A floating or swimming sensation while walking. Or needing to touch walls for stability in dimly lit areas. Many older adults dismiss these symptoms as just aging, unaware they may point to treatable conditions. The consequences of ignoring them can be serious. When your eyes and inner ears send conflicting or unclear signals to your brain, your balance systems have to work harder with less reliable data, greatly increasing your risk of falling. The good news? Addressing these issues can lead to striking improvements. Updated prescriptions, with special attention to intermediate and near vision, critical for spotting steps and floor changes. Treatment of correctable eye diseases, vestibular rehab exercises, and in many cases, hearing aids, which often enhance balance as well as hearing. Together, they can restore a great deal of your physical stability. Modern tools can also offer extra support. Better home lighting, especially night lights. High contrast tape on stair edges, and yellow-tinted lenses to improve visibility in dim environments. What matters most is realizing that vision and vestibular health aren't isolated concerns. They are foundational components of your balance system, just as vital as strength or flexibility. By taking proactive steps to maintain and optimize these sensory systems, you're giving your brain the clear, reliable input it needs to keep you steady on your feet. This comprehensive approach to balance, one that addresses strength, proprioception, vision, and vestibular function, offers your best defense against falls and the loss of independence they so often bring. So, what did you learn today that you'll start practicing to improve your balance? Maybe it's strengthening your ankles, trying out daily balance exercises, or simply inspecting your shoes for better support. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel, Hidden Medical Thoughts. Your support helps us continue creating content that keeps you moving with confidence and living without fear. Thanks for watching, and remember, the small steps you take today lead to stronger steps tomorrow. See you in the next video.